My finger. I know. Like a moron, I hurt my finger. How are you, Bernie? It's fine. It's wrapped in a Band-Aid. I got it wrapped in a Band-Aid. Sweet. Let me make sure everything's set right here so I can mute my sound because I can't stand the way I sound. Get my dolphin cup out of the view. Make sure everything's setting right. Hang on 1 second, Bernie. Oops. Whoa! Hang on a second. Hey, Hannah. Hannah's in the Hannah's in the house. Hannah's in the... I'm just playing. I'm weird. I know. Yes, we are. We are live. Anybody want to see Freddie? Freddie. Oh, it's okay. I was trying to make sure everything's set up here, Bernie. So I could make sure my view is set up. Everybody can hear me. Test. Okay, I guess you all can hear me, right? Oh, let me turn this down so we don't get in trouble. Okay, cool. And Mikio is in the house too. Let me zoom in just a tiny bit. So you can see Freddie. Freddie the octopus. Freddie, Fofetti. He's a cool little... Hey, Brissy. Morning to ya. Here's Mr. Freddie. Freddie gonna sit on the box because he can. See, Freddie's on his boxes now. Isn't he cool? Oh, put it in view. Lift the cam up. Isn't he cool? Looks pretty cool. I even painted the underside. Not real good, but I don't know why I painted the underside. I guess because I just wanted to have him painted. And check out the box. What do you think? Yeah, because I forgot to add suckers. But I don't know if can you see the little tiny holes along each fake metal plate? The little tiny holes here. Yeah, it took me like an hour to put all these little tiny holes in. So it looks kind of cool. And of course, that's the inside. Nothing special. Just making the inside. Let me zoom back out for you. Hold on. There's... Oops. Wrong way. There you go. Is that better, or should I go a little... I think I can go a little further. Let me zoom it back out for you again. It just kind of has a mind of its own, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. Let's see if that works. Doesn't it look cool? And to think this was all just that metal aluminum tape. That's all it is, and then I painted it with a black wash and then added a little bit of brown copperish to make it look like it was rusted. Okay. Gotcha. But, yep, that's what that looks like. And I made this out of Sculpey. I thought I'd try with the Sculpey again. And he's going to sit on top. And then, of course, because I don't have a lot of, let me move this out of the way. I don't have a lot of gears. I only have so many. Basically, all I got was, you know, the set that comes like this from Hobby Lobby. And, you know, they're like $5.99 a piece, and can't afford a whole bunch of them. I just made a bunch of gears. Except for this one. I didn't make this one, so I'm not really worried. But I made these also out of Sculpey, and they're kind of flimsy. So, these are going to be painted today. And then I made these. I thought maybe I would put... This was just leftover I was playing around with. I'm going to set that there. I thought I'd do these maybe on the corners. Oops. Let me move Freddie. Freddie! Put these maybe on the corner. Paint them up. Put them on the corner like this. Going down. Like so. Something like that. After they're painted, of course. And then I also have... Let me find it. If I didn't put it up somewhere where I can't find it. Uh-oh. What did I do with it? I put it somewhere so it wouldn't get bumped or moved, and now I can't find it. I bet you the cat knocked it off. Oh, yeah, he did. Right here. Yay! I made this as the handle. So, this is just, this was this right here. I probably won't. This was this comb right here. Basically, the handle broke off, or it broke off up here. And I thought, you know, that's kind of cool, so I painted it and kept the handle parts. Isn't that sad that I keep everything? And I thought I'd put, well, I can't really put the handle when Freddie's on there, but I could probably find a spot for him. Maybe here, just as a decoration type thing. Like Freddie will be up here, and then this will go here, maybe this way. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe like this, and then have some wires coming out to simulate wires. So, and then some, you know, some gears. Maybe not even all these particular gears, but maybe those over there. You know, it's an idea. Do some coiling with some wire, make it look like it's real, you know, kind of interesting. Yeah, I have a bunch of, let me move all these out of the way. They're hard to pick up. When you got a Band-Aid, pity me, I have a boo-boo. Get that out of the way too. I don't need it anymore. Oh, I don't have a video of making Freddie. I kind of just winged it. I don't think I have one. I don't know. It may not need a latch, to be honest with you. It really may not need one to keep it closed. Unless I incorporate Freddie's tentacles as part of the latch. Maybe down here somewhere. I don't know. But I don't know. I don't think it needs one, to be honest with you. You know, that way you can just, he'll be glued on here. You can just open him up. My sister pointed out something, though, you know, in case somebody gets this, that I should add a chain here just to be on the safe side. So, I mean, this is as far as it opens. But still, you know, don't take a chance of it getting knocked around, and maybe add a chain right here. Just to be on the safe side so it doesn't get forced open too far. I mean, that's as far as it'll open without me forcing it. But that's my plan. And I'm sticking to it. True. Very true. And then if you guys want to see the fairy box really quick? I mean, I know you saw photos, but do you want to see it really fast? Because I can... Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, Mikio. And let me show you Let me grab the fairy box so you guys can see it better. Ooh! Let me try to sit back down. Let me move the gears out of the view real quick before we paint those up. I think, let me see if I can get a different view, maybe one from the side so you're not having to see it from the top all the time. So hold on to your cookies, it's going to be an earthquake. Close your eyes if you get distorted really fast. Ready? Here we go. We're going to move this over here. Gonna blow stuff off my screen. Hopefully I don't knock this off, so hang on. Ooh. Yeah. Let me tilt it down. You can kind of see everything. How's that? Oops. Let me move this out of the view. Move it to the right. Let's see. So I know you can kind of see that over there. Oh, sorry. I know, isn't it scary? Watch your eyeballs, and excuse the camera in the back. You know, the what you call it back there. So, can you see better? If not, I can lift it up and kind of do an angle down. What do you guys think? Something up? Yeah. Do a little bit of an angle down type deal. So you can kind of still see it, but you're not distracted by the computer monitor right there. How's that look? You can I put a little bit of bling right here just for fun. You know. There's your titles. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with these. I may just paint them the green and the blue just to kind of hide them. Move it down. Let me see. Oop, too far. How's that? Is that better? And of course I can bring it in like so. Is that a better view? Can't really see the light of the fairies here, but it's there. I mean, it's written there. I think it's because of the purple pen I used. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll paint the hinges because they look horrible. I wanted to use like piano hinges where you wouldn't see these part, but you know, you'd still kind of see this part, but you wouldn't see this outer part right here. And I wanted to try to get a piano hinge that could go down, maybe down the length of this, and just reset that all in there. I still haven't figured it out, but this is what the inside looks like. I'm sorry, I'm just playing around. And then we'll pull this out. I'm going to pull this little bad boy out. Like so. And hang on. Let me flip the lights on. Which are located on the bottom, of course. Oh, come on. Where are you at? There you are. That's pretty much what they look like. What it looks like. Well, see, Bernie, I was going to do that, but let me set this little tree down. I was going to do that, but the straps would have covered the top of this. And if it's something that would be, you know, it would have been about, I would say, let me take this off. It would have been maybe a little bit wider than this right here. So see, it would have just covered up all those words. It would have covered up everything, and I just didn't want it to cover anything. Because, you know, I want people to be able to read that. And I didn't think about that when I put the words on here. So, yeah. And then it would have covered here too, so, you know, I just figured not to add the straps. I mean, yeah, it would have looked okay. Maybe. I don't know. I still figure that one out. So, yeah. And that's the thing. I just didn't want to cover up any of the words because it would have had to been glued down. And then even if you were to take the straps off and just unbuckle them or whatever to open this up, they would have just dropped down and it would have stayed, you know, glued back here just to keep the straps on there. And I just didn't want to ruin it to do that with, so to speak. But, I mean, you never know. I could figure out something later on. But the waterfall was the hardest part of the whole deal. Because I couldn't, believe it or not, I couldn't find resin. It's like Hobby Lobby didn't have any, Michaels didn't have any resin. Nobody seemed to sell resin. They didn't have a lot of resin, so I used this here, which is tacky glue, to fill it in. And then I got some of that magic dimensional tape, oh my gosh, this stuff here, to see if I can fill in the hole that was here, because it kept sinking down. So I put some of this here and had to put like 3. Yeah, he's feeling better. He got a shot in his arm yesterday. He's feeling better. So is the cat. So, and then yep, you can. And then of course, you know, the little door opens, and then you have your little guardian right there. Oh, nice dragon. Nice dragon. Oh, I just realized his foot's up too high. I need to tuck it back underneath there and get him glued down. I didn't realize he was like standing on his front legs. Need to do that. Close the door. Let's slide this back in here. Hold on. Oh, okay. Slide this back on in here so you can see it on the inside of the box. Oh, let me adjust. Something's caught. Hang on. What's caught? Oh, 1 second. I think I need to tape that down to keep it up high enough that it doesn't get caught on anything. I think that's what the problem is. It's getting caught because it's slipping out of that little hole. Get down, get down. Slide that on in there. There we go. Gotta fix that dragon so he's not flying up, but there you go. He got shot. Yes, he got a shot. He got a shot. I'm sorry. No, he didn't get shot. He got a shot. Did I say he got shot? I'm so sorry. I meant to say he got a shot. No, actually, Brissy, he was good yesterday because he also got a shot. Yeah, he had his vaccinations. Oh, little door open, so we'll close the little door. But there you go. It's kind of bright on the screen. It's not as bright in real life that it is on the screen. I mean, it's like really bright right there in the middle. But you can actually, in real life, you can see the little individual lights. So, let me bring it in just a tiny bit so you can see it better. I know it's kind of shiny right there. Oh, okay. Sorry. It's okay, Hannah. Right. It's okay. Alright, let me turn that off again. I need to fix that in the spot there. You know what, hold on 1 second. Let me add a little piece of masking tape to the bottom of this so that will hold a little bit better because it keeps slipping out when I'm trying to slide it in. So give me a little second here. At least I can semi-hold it in the spot, and that way it doesn't get caught on the door or get caught on anything. Let me at least add a thing right here. There you go. That should hold it better. There you go. It's kind of dark in there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but let me bring it in close enough. It's kind of dark. And then the door open. Let me back it up a little bit so it gets into focus. Oh, you'll finish it up, Hannah. And it's going to look awesome because I think it's cool. So let me bring it down a tiny bit. I just realized I'm looking at my screen too, and I need to make sure I stay in, just trying to get in focus and make sure it's centered up so you can see it better. So, what you think? Look pretty cool? I have these little loops. I don't know if you can see them. See the little loops from the lights, like right here, and there's a few more in there somewhere. I know there are. Then I'm thinking about just hanging a couple of the little dangly beads on to, you know, give it a little bit of an extra touch. So, and then of course I'm proud of myself. I made that little hinge that the door shuts. Dragon's in there. It's got a couple of flowers. So yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. Closes. And unfortunately, the guy would not sell me any more of these boxes, so we'll have to postpone the sword one until I can get some more boxes, because I'd already used the other box like this. I used for yes, it did work out. I got a whole bunch of moss. I had tons of moss, and I mean, I got moss for days now. So yeah, I got all this kind of moss here. Let me show you that one, and then I've got a variety pack right here. So, and this was from the moss collection from so, and then of course I got these little flower plants that look like little tiny balls. I'm sorry that went fast, but yeah, I got a few things. Well, you can see one in there. It's like right there. So, now we're good with that. I don't have to worry about if I make any more sceneries. I have plenty of moss to go with it. And of course, I probably will be making more scenes. It does. It does. So I'm thinking about, I'm going to add a couple of beads there. I have a couple of ones that got floating around over here, like these. I pull them out here. They're not glass, they're acrylic. I do have some acrylic ones about like this size. I mean, glass ones about this size that I could use instead. Have a little glass beads in there, and not these acrylic ones. So, we'll see. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back, okay? I'm sorry, I've got to run to the bathroom. Coffee does that to me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Jingle. Stop jingling. Okay. Sorry about that. I know, right? But he likes to follow me to the restroom. Such a crazy animal. Crazy, crazy. He likes to follow me over there and watch me. Yeah, I see. You got a treat now, don't you? Alright. So, I guess we'll paint up these gears. Because I think I'm going to call him done. Unless I add something cool to him. Something else cool to him. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So we need to set him somewhere where his tentacles will not bend and go crazy on me. I mean, I know it's made out of Sculpey, but you never know. Move it back. Let's see. Oops, wrong way. I think that's as far as it goes. I can't really move it back. Okay. Oh, now it's got it too far. There we go. How's that? Oh. Duh. Okay, so I'm going to put you back overhead. So hold on to your cookies. Here we go. Whee! I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they insist on watching you while you go to the restroom. My cat does the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna set this back over here. Oops. Okay. So I can make sure I'm seeing it. Okay, can you guys see? Okay, this little piece, I don't need it down. I don't need it down right now. I can put it right there. I don't need that piece. That was just a weird piece. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so move my coffee over here. Put my water over here. Got a bunch of paper towels. Got my gears. I think I got some brown over here. Some brown and some gray. Oh yeah? Oh. I know, when dogs disappear, I freak out. I'm gonna move all this off of here. I was having fun making these gears, and then I kind of ran out of some Sculpey. Absolutely. So we got these ones, we got these ones, I only made one of these because I had a hard time making that one, so I decided one's good enough. And then I got all these pieces here that we'll work on later. And then I spoiled myself the other day and got me a couple of new brushes. Some of these here. Some of these cool ones. They were only like $4 a pack, and I think you got like 5 in a pack. So I got a bunch of these. And I made sure I got me a big enough brush. So. And another angle brush, because my old angle brush is really tearing up it isn't the brush part that tears up fast, it's the handle, because you put it in water and then all the paint comes off the handle, and next thing you know you got chips of paint going into everything. So these are kind of cool because they don't have a lot of, I mean, you know, they got this part, this I think is plastic. Yeah, anyway, I'm sure you didn't want to know all that, but I told you anyway. So let us use these for reference, I guess. Do a couple of dark ones. I got this gray here too. So I got gray, some semi-brownish, and then brown. And we'll work with what we got. So there we go. Alright, let's start with the gray, and then we can add all the details to it. If you can't see anything, just let me know. So I'm going to paint all these gray first. Oops, get back down here. Paint these gray. It's kind of hard to see them on this paper plate, but once they get painted gray, you can definitely see them. And I probably won't worry about the underside of these since they're going to be glued on. Just make sure I get all the sides. I need to go back to the 5 and Below and get me some more of these cool containers. This a store called 5 and Below. I don't know if anybody else is familiar with that. But they have those cool containers. They're perfect for paint. Mixing up different colors and keeping them when you need them so they don't dry out. And especially if you mix up a lot and you're like, God, I like that color. I don't want to lose that color, and you can't figure out a way to save it. So yeah, I think it's called 5 Below. I always thought it was called 5 and Below, but it's probably 5 Below. Where everything is $5 and under, pretty much, is what it is. It's a great little store. They do look like old film canisters. Now that you mention it, I never, you know what, I was back in those days and I still didn't even notice that. Thanks, Brissy. I managed to get a lot of things for Christmas at that store, including all the lighted up phone chargers that we got, which were cool because you plug them in and they light up. I like the one I got. It's cool. It's really awesome. Anyway, was I saying anything that I completely forgot to answer or say or speak? Oh my gosh, my brain, seriously, my brain. Probably go in there and retouch all that. Make sure I get it all in the little corners of the gears. Because I know I always miss a spot. I'll have to get around the edges later. I'm only using this as a base color. Just to have some, and then I'll add some other brassy looking copperish colors over the top of them. Maybe put a little bit of a mixed up black or some, and then wipe it off. Get the edges of that. Gotta let this stuff dry though. And these dry pretty quick, to be honest with you. I mean, I painted Freddie and only had to wait like 3 minutes before he was dry before I could add the extra secondary color. I mean, as soon as I took the photo and posted it, he was pretty much dry. Freddie the octopus. I like his name. I just kind of picked that name at random. What shall we call you? Let's call you Freddie the octopus, because it reminded me of Freddie Five Fingers, but he's actually got 8. Freddie 8 fingers. Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm concentrating, so every now and then I kind of glance up, so if you guys are saying anything, I'll definitely see it eventually, and if I don't, my wonderful moderator will see it, and she can pretty much answer any question you have to ask, or whatever, because she knows me all too well. By the way, Mikio, how's the fires and the flooding and the mudslides and all that stuff going? Did they get all that stuff under control? I hope so. How come an octopus? I don't know. I just kind of wanted to do something different, and I'd seen a few reference images of steampunk items, you know, because I like looking that stuff up. And I saw that some of the boxes on there, they were round, of course, they weren't square like this one, but they all had some really cool octopuses sitting on top of them, and I thought, oh, I wonder if I can make an octopus. So I made an octopus. Oh no, rain again? That's... God, they need to figure out something so people are not being hurt. If it's not fire, it's mudslides. Crazy. I just dragged that over there. So I'm gonna let this dry up a little bit. Ooh! Of course. Of course. Let's just bark at them. Rinse this brush out because I don't like paint being in it. Ooh, my tummy. Maybe I should have ate before I got on. Sorry. My tummy's going, feed me, Seymour. Oliver. Okay. I know. I am too. I should have ate before I went live stream. Didn't even think about it, honestly. I was like, no, I gotta remember to get water. I gotta remember to get my coffee. Oh yeah, I gotta grab the paint. Oh wait, what did I forget? Oh yeah, I gotta grab that too. And I'm like, psst. And then I completely forgot. Oh yeah, I gotta eat. So, yeah. I'll use that paint on the other side. Maybe, or I'll just throw some rusty color on it. Let me find a different paint color. Maybe I can do some of them in gold. That'd be cool. Called Gail Thompson? No, I sure haven't. What does she do? Take a sip of my coffee. Coffee. Lasagna. Lasagna. Oh yeah, she makes the canes? Nice. Does she sell these canes? Shut up, Hannah. I'm just playing. I know, scratch. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Mikio. Thank you. Yeah, I'll click on it here. Well, let me click on it now. Actually, Mikio, send that to me through... Yeah, maybe you're just getting ready to do that. That way I can click on it later and we'll go check it out. Thank you. Stay out of my head. Be quiet, Hannah. Stop teasing me. Yes, you are. People don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's do... Yep, these are pretty much dry. I hate you, Hannah. I'm kidding. I'm teasing. I'm just teasing. Okay. Oh yeah, she does a step-by-step thing? Nice. I may have to go... Well, when I get done in here, since I now have it, thanks to Mikio, I will go check it out and see what she does, because I like looking at cool stuff. Now, I don't have a lot of polymer clay, so I mean, I'm only dabbling in a few things here and there. So I mean, if it's a lot of different colors, you know, I'm not sure if I'll be able to follow along with her or anything, but I will watch her because I do like watching people make stuff. It's cool. These are a little bit of, and all I'm doing kind of is just taking this brown color that I mixed up. So don't ask me what colors are in here. There's brown, black, a little bit of, I think there might be a little bit of bronze in there. Not bronze, but copper. It's copperish color in there. And basically all I'm doing is kind of going around the edges to make it look like it's rusted. But I'm using this crappy paintbrush, just kind of giving the pouncy look, because that's what makes it look like it's old and rusted. You're just being sporadic with it. Kind of go in the little corners, any place that would have, you know, you have to think of what's going to be worn out, what's going to have a rusty type thing to it. Yes, I do. Somewhat. Not a huge amount, but I do a little bit. And this kind of gives it the illusion, so to speak, of it being old and, you know, kind of old and been sitting around for a little while. And it's just a subtle effect, because once you add another color on top of it, you're getting two-toned kind of a color. And this would be like the darker, rusty type effect compared to the lighter shades of a rust effect. Does that make sense? Been around for ages, and she did say in one of her videos that she was high up in some sort of polygate. Oh, really? Federation or something? Nice. Man, like I said, I will go definitely check her out. I mean, I follow that one lady that makes those faux stones. I mean, her stuff is awesome too. I love watching her make those faux stones. And I mean, I'm gonna say this, and you guys can get mad at me if you want, but I probably never attempt what she does, because I wouldn't be good enough to do what she does. And you can get mad at me all you want, but it's the truth, because she has a lot of clays that she uses, and I don't want to have to worry about buying all those clays. You know what I mean? If I can make it myself or make it look like it, then yeah, I'll do it with paint or, you know, markers or something, make it look decent. And this is kind of subtle, so let me see if you can see this. I don't know if you can see it or not. I don't know, you can't really tell, but it's on there. It's like you can kind of see the gray, and then you can kind of see this very subtle brown part that shows up. Kind of gives that effect of there's being rust there. And then once we add some of the gold, we got that gold and silver mixture that we made for the one book that I still have that's not completely mixed together. That I'm probably going to tap over the top of this as well, like a dry brush thing. And let me... Alright, unfortunately I gotta get up, so give me 1 second. I gotta grab me another little plate. Because this one I forgot to wash that one off, so another little tiny plate. Ooh. If you want me to zoom in or anything, please let me know. Let's see that. I don't want that one. So we're going to mix up some of the black. We're going to try to get, I don't know, it's kind of dry, but it's the brown and the black mixture that I used like right here and right here. And I just kind of mixed them together and pounced it on, and that's how he got his brownish texture in here, and then the lighter shade was just added over the top. So let me add a little bit of this brown. I'm going to goop it on my paintbrush here. Because I'm going to use it anyway. I'm not going to worry about rinsing this one out. Little bit of containers. Mikio has that tendency of being in everybody's head. Get out of my head. She always knows what somebody's thinking before they know what they're thinking. Throw some black right here. Pop that top back on. Throw that under there so I know where it is. Well, actually, I'm going to use this. Kind of mix up some of this brown. I may have to dip this into the brown. So, I just want to darken up this stark brown a little bit to give it just a little bit of a rusty color. I may add some of that. Let me find my copper color real quick. The bronzy color, it's right here. So here's that bronzy color. What color is that? Tin roof rust. This one, for some odd reason, is super light, and it came that way. Like, really runny. Kind of annoying that it's super runny, but it's okay. It works. This will give a little bit of a sparkle to it, because it does have a sparkle to it. Okay, that's a little darker. So now we shall squeeze some of this out of here. Oops. Do a little bit of a tap, 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 tap. In our little happy place. Tap, 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 tap. And we'll go in the corners. Oops, just a little more tapping. Tap, tap, tap. That's alright, I can cover some of that up. I'm not sweating the smell stuff. Down in the insides, along the edges. There it goes. This will be considered stage 3. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, pizza. Somebody saying something about pizza. Stop talking about pizza. You know me and my pizza. Now you're talking about pizza after you're talking about lasagna. And now we're talking about pizzas. Shh. Put it in the holes there. One's a little stronger than the other, but that's okay, because you know, not all gears are going to rust in the same spots, so that's a good thing. It's just what we call imaginativeness. Is that even a word? I know I don't have any pewter. I don't have the color pewter. So I actually got me some burnt sienna and some what was the other one? Burnt sienna and oh my gosh, what was the other one? Lord have mercy. Oh, burnt umber and yellow, I think it might be yellow ochre. Because I've heard people use that color before. I thought it was kind of cool, so. Ooh, not too much right there. Well, no, what was I talking about? I was just telling you guys, oh, it doesn't matter. And then I tried to wipe it off. Shame on me. Tiny one. Jack potato, homemade coleslaw and pizza. Oh my god! Stop talking about food. Where do you live, Bernie? I'm coming over. I'm coming over. I'll just stand outside your door with my hands on the window like this. Food. They'd be like, oh my god, who is that crazy woman standing at our door? Throw her a Cheeto and tell her to go. Get away from my door, you crazy lady. Oh, I'd have a blast. I'd probably drive you crazy. Well, maybe not crazy. Because I'm not showing my true colors on the live stream. I'm trying to be professional. You have to be professional while you're doing a live stream. Because, you know, it keeps viewers. If you're unprofessional, they think you're a goofball and then they never want to see you again. So yes, you have to be professional. Not. I try to be myself. Sometimes I can be weird. Sometimes I can be serious. Sometimes I can be, you know, goofy. Especially when I'm tired, I act real seriously goofy. I know, I like goofballs too. I actually watched this one guy. He was doing it was a video game called Halo. And he was from England. And of course his accent had a lot to do with it too, I think. But he was doing a walkthrough, and this is a long game. But he was doing a walkthrough of this game, and I sat and watched the whole thing. That man had me laughing so hard I almost peed my pants, because he was just so funny but serious at the same time. And I had a blast. I had a blast watching him. So I thought it was kind of cool. I thought he was cool. Anyway, but this was like a couple of years ago. Let me see. What did we say here? Like goofballs. Thank you. Oh, Mikio, I want to see your before and after photos too. I love seeing before and after photos. I love them. So this is what I've got so far. I don't know if you can see it. I know it sounded like I just changed the subject. I'm so sorry. But this is what it looks like before. This is before, after, before, after. Wait, let me do a better one. Before, after, before. Sorry. Let me pop these off of here so I can at least do the highlights. Uh-oh, that one's stuck. Should I get out the blade? No, don't need to. this one stuck too. We don't want me to play with blades anymore. And you know, I was doing it right. You know, I was sliding it like I was supposed to, going away from me, going away, and this one part would not come off, and I went, screw it, and I went this way, and I was holding on to the tile, and I went like this, and that knife went, I was like, ow. So yeah. And then I felt stupid, because I was like, all this time you tell people, cut away from you, and then you're a dummy, and you cut towards you, and this is what happens. You get a boo-boo. So let me add some white to this other section of brown. Lighten that up just a tiny bit. It's not going to be that white. Well, it might be. Yay for rubbing that on my fingers. Yay! Oh my gosh, Oliver. Oliver. And I threw that in the trash. Oh well, we'll just use this one to mix it. No, I won't use that one. Let me find a toothpick. Or let me just find the other part of that. Don't want to get a splinter. So I'm just going to put some of this over here. Just to lighten this just a tiny bit. Get some of that. Get some of this. Put it here. Sorry. Because this is just going to be the popping it with the highlights, the dry brushing over the tips of it. And we need a paper towel to do our highlight. We're not going to worry about doing the low lights because, one, we don't need to because we put the gray on there. And adding black would be kind of senseless. But I'll do the sides too. So, I'm going to do one set of highlights with this one. I'm sure they appreciate you barking at them, buddy. Right over the top. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, I can't see. I still haven't got my glasses from the people. Unfortunately, I had to get glasses, which is something I hate. I don't like having to wear glasses. The dry brushing just really makes it come out a tiny bit, and then I'll go in there, darken up the other sections. Let me throw that one there. Then I'll add some a little touch of white, little extra touch of white to it, just in a couple of spots to really brighten up the edges enough. Kind of bring out some of that detail. Thank you, Oliver. Everybody knows you're here now. Oh, so much dry brushing, and then I wipe too much off. People can be clumsy. You can't really see it, but there is some sparklies in here. I don't know if you can see them or not, but there's like flecks of, just tiny flecks from that tin roof rusted thing. Tin roof rust. There's some little tiny specks of glitterish in there that are showing up. Given that, oops, that's too much. Let me wipe some off. There we go. Everybody hears you. Stop your barking. Okay, put that one there. Oh, I should have filed this one down some. I wonder if I still can. I didn't realize it had all them. See, this is what happens when you don't wear glasses. Let me file some of this down. I'm going to paint it anyway, so it's okay. It's got some stragglies that I didn't get off after I baked it. I didn't realize I had those until I put my glasses on. See what happens? Or my readers, I should say. A couple of those gears are too close. Watch me break it now. It's knocking off some of those. There we go. Yeah, got one spot there where the gears are together. But I bet you I can just put that under something and you'll never notice it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Manny is back. Hey, has anybody seen Manny's new video, by the way? She's got an awesome pendant tutorial on YouTube with a dragon eye, and it's a pendant. It is the coolest thing I've ever seen. It is really pretty. I love all the wire wrapping and the beads that she used in it and everything. So my shout out goes to Manny. Go check out that video. It's really, really good. I absolutely loved it. I was like looking at it going, dang, that's good. Wow, I like how she's doing that. I like that wrap. Mikio, if you have a chance, toss that link in there so people can go look at it later if they want. Or Manny, if you have the opportunity, toss your link down in the comments, and that way people can go check it out. Really, it needs a lot of views. That's actually not a bad tutorial at all. You really explained a lot in that thing. Let me move that out of the way. So yeah, definitely go pop a link in here or over. Oh, I understand that one. You know, I've done that quite a bit. Let me see, I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting on some of these areas. Not too much. Let's get that off. That's too much white. I don't want too much white. Couple of white highlighted spots to kind of highlight those little cracks and stuff that were in here. The little worn pieces, cut pieces. Hold on, let me click on that. Finger got caught in that one. Fall into 3 giant vases? Are you serious? They just fell straight into 3 giant vases? Holy moly. Well, I hope they're okay. I mean, yeah, granted, those vases were probably worth a lot of money too, but the person's life is a little bit more important in my book. And they may not be able to replace vases, but I don't want to see anybody hurt. Oh, nice. Okay. Thank you, Bernie. I didn't know that you could do that. Hey, you learn something new every day. Giving some lights to this. Then we'll add some. Did I get all of them? I probably didn't. No, I don't know if I did this one or not, but I'm doing it again. I mean, it doesn't look like the originals, of course. I mean, no, seriously. This is a little more brown, and I probably could have added some, you know what? I could probably still do that. I'd probably add some gold to it in spots. Let's add some gold. We're just going to leave that white on the brush. Not really be super concerned with the gold. Let's try it on this one. Why not try it? Definitely gives it some sparkle. Ooh, it's shiny now. Shiny. I think I need to add a little bit more of a rust color to it. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Red tones? Yeah, you're true. That's true. I don't have any red, unfortunately. Believe it or not, that's the only color I forgot to grab at Hobby Lobby, so I don't even have any red. Ugh, I hate when I do that. I go in there and look for a color, and then I can't find it. And, you know, you take people with you, and they're always, can we go yet? Can we go yet? Can we go? Let's try this gold on this one. We did it on that one, so let's try it on this one, and then maybe we'll try the tin thing, one of the other ones, because that might just be the right color, because it is a rusty color, tin roof rust or whatever. Your son is barking at it. Barking at Oliver? That's so cute. I know, Oliver and his barkiness. Let's see if this one works. Cover this one back up. And we're not even going to rinse out the brush, because kind of things start to, this might work a little bit better. Let's try it on this one. I don't want to put too much. I may have to, well, actually I may have to use a lot more than that, because it's definitely not showing up. That's the bad thing about this particular color. It's so, what do you call it, watered down, and I didn't even add water to it. But it was already like that when I got it. Let's see if that works a little bit. Go out from that way. Actually, it's not doing a bad job, so... I mean, it's not perfect, but you know what? It's not supposed to be. Even though I want it to be. Just because I want it to be doesn't mean it's going to be. Yeah, it's got those flecks in it too, so... I don't know. What you think? Let me see. Let me put it in your view here. See if you can see them. Yeah. See if we can get it into... Can you see it? Is it in focus? Am I too close? Is that not focusing? Focus. Focus! I guess it's not going to show up. I don't know, you kind of see it, but then it's not really showing up. I guess my focus on my phone says on you. I'm not going to focus just because you want me to. Can you see it? Okay. As long as you can see it. I mean, you probably see it a lot better, and I don't know. I did that one. Let's try this one. I know I got to get in those edges too. I'll probably work on them a lot more once I'm done with them too. Be looking at them going, okay, what do I need to add? What do I need to add? And I shouldn't be that way, but sometimes it just happens. And I hate being that way. You know, you get to be a perfectionist and you're like, what? No. Get that around the edges. Oh, that works better. Let me do it like that. Do a slappy thing. Here we go. We'll do a slappy thing over the top. That works. Gives a little bit more. That looks a little bit better. So we'll do it like that. Take that one off because it's distracting me. Instead of trying to be perfect here. Shame on me. Crafting shouldn't be about perfection, but what do you call it? Creativity. And here I'm trying to be perfect with everything, trying to make it look like what it's supposed to look like, and then I get mad at myself when it doesn't. Oops, sorry. Off of there. I didn't want that big old splotch right there. I really didn't. At least they look like gears. Did I do that one already? I think I did. This one's more of a silverish. We'll leave that one alone. Alright, now we'll rinse off the brush because we don't need it. Right now, I might add a, I don't know, might add a splotch or two of some of the other color since it's still there. Still semi there. There might be... Oh, and Manny, you're probably right. It's probably a translucent color. That bronzy, rusty color is probably a translucent thing. But it's still annoying that it's all watered down. Let me add maybe this color to it. Let's see. We'll test it on this one. A little bit more. Not quite as much. There, that looks a lot better. That's making it look better. It's a subtleness. There we go. I'm beginning to be happy. It's beginning to look a lot like a gear here. Oops. too random. I want it to look random, not too clustered. Ta-ta. We wish we can have music in here so you guys don't have to constantly listen to me talk, especially when I don't have nothing to say. Oops, I knocked that off. Shame on me. There we go. Dab, 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 pat, 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 pat. Ooh, 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 ooh. We're putting a happy little tree right here. Happy little tree. Tap, 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 tap. I miss him. I don't care what anybody says. I miss Bob Ross. He was a good painter. He was an awesome artist. Especially during the Saturdays, I think is when he came on. That man was a painter. Ooh, that works. Hey, that works too. Cool. And then we'll couple of dots here. Yay, that works. I mean, it looks good while it's wet, but when it dries, that's what I'm worried about. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Tap, 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 tap. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? He had such a soothing voice. Oops, I just flicked water everywhere. I mean, his voice was so soothing. Now we're gonna put a tree right here. A happy little tree right here. Happy, happy little tree. Cool. That's fun. You fun. Ow! I pulled my hair. Trying to take reading glasses off. I pulled my daggum hair. He was cheery. That's why I miss him. I'm glad they have his books in Hobby Lobby and places like that, so people can still see Bob Ross. He made all his paintings look so easy to do. So this is what we've got. So that's the before, and that's the after. So, what you think? Do they look like rusted old gears? Probably not perfectly rusted old gears, but let me flip that over. And I still have to do the sides, like the sides here, which I'll do. There we go. Hold on. Oh, the after is much better. Cool. See if we can get it to focus. Focus. Let me see back. I'm looking at my screen trying to get it to focus. Is it focusing? I can't tell on my end. Looks pretty cool. So they're all pretty much dry, and I'll probably just go in with the brush real quick and add some of that gray on the spots on the inside of the gear and on the edges of the gears, like right along the edge part. And if I need more gears, at least I know how to make them. Let's see, up a little. Oh, okay, up. When it was up, it did? Okay. As long as you could see them. And of course, once they're on the box, I'm sure you'll see them a little bit more. Let's see. Let's see if they match the box. So let's grab the box. Grab the box. I don't want to blend in too much, but well, I guess they kind of do. They do blend in quite a bit. I may need to hit them with some more lighter color or something so they're not so They blend in way too much. A lot more than I thought they would. Oops. Now they blend in and you can't see them now. Oh well. Oh, they look rusted on top of the box, that's for sure. On that white paper. So you can darken down the sides for them to show up and create. Oh, good point. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I could. I actually have a... Did I use this color already? I could probably use that color I thought was going to darken it down some and do that along the sides because it is lighter than the other one that I used. I used that one, so I could probably use that one. Yeah, good point. Good point. I'm going to try that. Try adding a little bit of silver or some white, some more white to it, and see if I can highlight them up a tiny bit more. I didn't think they were going to blend, but I guess that's what happens when you do a rust effect over a rust effect. So, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't trying to match the colors. I was just trying to make them look all rusty. And unfortunately, I did, but the box is also rusty. I didn't even think about that because I'm using pretty much the same colors. Oops. Oh, well. We'll get it done. I probably won't do that right now. I'm going to let them set for a few minutes. Make sure they're completely done and then go back in with a smaller brush and touch all the sides. Let's see, what else were we gonna do? You know, we still haven't done the viewer's choice pendant. We'll probably end up doing that sometime soon. Because we've got to do that because it's got to go with something else. We may just do that as a... You know, I'm not going to call it a giveaway anymore. You know what I'm actually going to call it? I'm going to call it a loyalty reward. So for people who actually watch me are the ones that are my loyal watchers, so to speak. So I'm just going to call it a loyalty reward. I think that sounds better than a giveaway. I'm actually going to call it a loyalty thing because you guys are cool. And you're loyal to the watching of the videos. Yes. In the live streams. In the hungry bellies. And the going to the restroom every 5 seconds. So, loyalty rewards. So what else should we do? Maybe we'll make the... Let me find my sturdier wire. Ooh, there's my copper. Cool. Ow! Ugh. There's my copper stuff. Is that... Yeah. Maybe we'll do... That fell on the floor, sorry. Bombed out. Welcome back! So, let's make some coils. Some connector coils for like, if I don't stab myself in the face with it first. For the handles and some of the other little spots we're going to use. So let's make some connector coils. Let me see, what can I use? Oh shoot, why don't I use... Oops, oops. Dropped it on the floor. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, get off me. Okay, what did I do with that? Yeah. Oh yeah, I got me one of these things. I had one like years ago, and of course I couldn't find it, so I ended up getting a new one. So I got another one of these, because look, it's only $5. $5. I don't have any knitting needles. Not a problem. I don't have any, I have crochet needles. Oh, yeah. That is awesome. So, I'm actually not going to use that, but I'm just going to use this hand one. So, let's make some coils with our $5 coil maker that we got on sale. That is beautiful. is beautiful. So let's just pop some in here, because this wire's a lot more sturdier, and it's real copper wire. And let's see, it is actually 18 gauge, but I'm gonna say this bad boy 18 gauge is hard, very, very hard. This is the one I was using to make jewelry with, and it was a pain in the butt trying to get things to do on this thing. And that way it doesn't get smooshed. I don't think it should smoosh too much, because I think I used this when I made that menu for school, and it didn't smoosh up too much. So do a couple of wiry things here. Then we're gonna shove it together. Then we will release from the gizmo. And then we shall pinch together. Hold on, I gotta get a little close. I gotta twist this piece down. My wrapping years ago with half hardwire, and it sucked. Oh yeah. I started doing that with a lot of the wire I found from Lowe's, believe it or not, because they have, that's where I got this one. They have the copper and the brass at Lowe's, and you can get copper and brass wire from there. Of course, unfortunately, they still have copper, but they don't sell brass anymore. So that kind of makes me mad. So they don't sell the brass wire, but the copper they still sell. So let's make a, sorry, I was off screen there. I was trying to get a better grasp on it. But this is what the, I mean, I wish they still sold it. Oh, that's steel. Sorry, hold on. Let me find my brass one go. Yeah. It's kind of dusty. I don't use it because it is brass, but they used to sell this, but they don't sell it anymore. And this was, which one is this? This was 16 gauge, but it's like, it's kind of soft, but it's real brass, so, yeah. And I don't use it very often because they don't sell it anymore. So I still have a few rolls of that left. Wire that, oh yeah, see, yeah, somebody said you could use that wire, that you could peel it. It's like coated, and you just slice it along the edge and peel it on up. Oh, look what I got myself as a treat. Ooh, some really thin, I spoiled myself, got me some really thin needle nose pliers. I think, what are these, chainmail pliers? Ooh, 100-year-old copper wire. Dang, I'd charge a lot of money for whatever you made with that. Kidding, of course. Yeah, I'm a toolaholic. Ugh. I'm a pinaholic and a toolaholic. I see cool things and I'm like, ooh, I want that. I like that. That's cool. Toolaholic. So that's one piece. That, where's that handle? We're going to add it in here, but I'm going to cut it down. But I'm also going to drill a little hole in the end. I think that one should work. I think that one might be small enough. I don't know if this will work or not, but I need to bring it in close. If not, I'll be using my Dremel so I don't stab myself in the hand. If you hear me scream, it's because this thing slipped. Let's not use that one. Let me find my Dremel. Zuron knitting needles. I'm sorry. Needle nose pliers. Are those the ones you showed me? Manny? Did you show me those ones before? Can't remember. Oops. Drop stuff. Oops again. Get out of my way. Alright, we're going to do this on low. I think somebody was talking about, maybe it was Diane that was talking about those too. Ooh, that went through. Okay, that works. I'm going to do the other side. There we go. That was faster than trying to drill it by hand, that's for sure. Oh, are they? How expensive are they, Manny? I know that sounds like a cliche. How expensive are they? You know, one of those things, but I swear I wasn't doing that on purpose. Still going to make that shorter. Not going to attach anything today. We're just going to test fit a lot of things. Get over here. $50, $60 for a pair of pliers? Oh yeah, I'd be like, I like you, but I don't like you that much. A little bit of that. Yeah, it's a little doggy. Stop barking. It's a little doggy barking. I may have to look that up, Manny, just to check it out. And I think I made that too big or too short. Oh well. It's still going to bend, and I'm still going to add stuff to it. So, going to do a coil, because we're going to add a coil. Maybe one there. Let's wrap another piece real quick. Where'd that other piece go that we had? No, that's too small. Ooh. Yeah, see, that's what I like, is being able to... That's why I got those ones, because I figured maybe I can get in between some of the wire to see what I'm... Because there's some spots I can't get into, and if I can get my... If I can sneak in between the wire and grab hold of pieces of wire, then maybe it'll work for me. Let's use this one again. Okay. Just wrapping this around this gizmo, this coiling gizmo that we got on sale, because I'm a cheapskate. And I don't like paying full price if I don't have to. I'm just wrapping this off screen. I'm sorry. Yeah, you just bark at them. You bark away. It's easier just to coil this up around her. I could probably antique this, because I do have some liver of sulfur, you know, where it makes copper look old and distorted. Come on, we'll squeeze together. There we go. That makes it look all nice and old and everything. I could do that, or just leave them all nice and shiny and let it do it over time. Might do that instead. Leave it all nice and shiny. Ooh, shiny! A molted patina. Let's see. You can just throw it into a baggie with a boiled egg too. Oh yeah? Cool. What do I got on my finger? Oh, it's white. Molted patina. I've never heard of a molted patina. I have that. Oh, where did it go? I have it somewhere. I got it put up because I haven't used it yet. It's probably in one of the drawers. But I bought it a while back. It's just that bottle of... It's in a bottle about the size of a paint bottle. You know, a regular 4-ounce paint bottle. You get it at Hobby Lobby. But yeah, that's what makes it turn. Cool. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it. Why not? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see if it makes it cool. Okay, since that one was too short, let's do this one here. Make this a little bit longer. And then we'll trim it because it's not fitting in there. I don't want to go too far down. And then we'll add some little extra silver beads to it to kind of block that off so it looks better. Something like this, something like this. And turn it that way. And I have what they call a bus fuse. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the bus fuse. I think it's in here. Of course not. Of course it's not in here. Okay, it must be in the other one. Maybe it's in this one. But it's... Yep, right there. Let me find my tweezers and I can show you. I don't know if you know what a bus fuse is, but... It looks like this. Because you know you basically can't get them anymore, so this is a bus fuse. In case nobody knows what a bus fuse is, it's basically a metal little tube on the inside, a little tube with the... It's basically, a lot of people, they used to have them in cars. They were fuses for cars, but they stopped making them and then they made those flat fuses instead. And now with a lot of computerized stuff, a lot of them don't have bus fuses at all, but I thought maybe attach it here, like so. Maybe throw an LD. They still make those for cars? I couldn't find them, because I was looking for those bus fuses, because I wanted the longer ones. Throw an LED light somewhere, just to have a light that doesn't really show up. I don't know. And there's a lot of things I was gonna add. Of course, here's some plastic gears that I had. I can't even remember where I got these from. If I can remember where I got those, I can always go get some more. But it's kind of a plan. This might change up some. I don't know. This design here. May have to look online for some inspiration. Yeah, that's true. They do still have some parts for old cars. I bet you my dad has some. Because if I can borrow a few from my sister, I'm sure she'll give me a couple. If not, I can make them. So it's not like they can't be made. You know, there are clear plastic straws. And then just put the... that silver tape around each end. And that looks like a bus fuse too. So yeah. They still have some, they still have a way, there's always a way to make something. I always figure out something. And I wish I had that menu to show you, but my teacher at the time, the contemporary and wine, because it was my class for Le Cordon Bleu, the contemporary and wine teacher, who was an awesome teacher and had a beautiful wife. Oh my God, she was gorgeous. And he kept it. Said he's not going to give it back. He's going to use it as a reference for everybody else. And he never gave it back to me. He was like, I'm sorry, but you're not getting it back. And I'm like, okay. So at least I took pictures of it, so it's good enough. Good enough for me. I have pictures of it. Let me put this little... I don't know why they don't give you more little things to use. They only give you 2. Good enough, I guess. Anyway, so figure this part out. I might add that dimensional paint, or not dimensional paint, that dimensional stuff to this side to kind of give it a little... I tried to make this look like it's lighted up, and I didn't realize that that was actually rose color. I thought it was red, and it turned out to be rose. So that's why that's pink, because it wasn't red. It was actually rose. Oh, well. But I put that dimensional paint, or that dimensional stuff over the top of it, so now I can't pull it out. I might add it in here just to give it some depth. What, this side? Are you being a smarty? Don't be a smarty. Don't do that. You know I'm a blonde. Don't screw with me like that. Ugh. What plans do I have for the top? I know there's going to be a couple of gears, maybe a couple of pieces, maybe something along the back of him, you know, when he's, let me see. I have plans, I do, I seriously, I do have plans. I was thinking something to go back here, something to maybe tie in down the sides. I need to paint him up to make him a little bit more shiny, add some Mod Podge to him or something. Hi, Mary. How are you? Long time no see. But something. I had something too there. You thought this was green? Oh, it's blue on one side and green on the other. Or bluish and pink on the other. Oh, okay. No problem. Yep. So, the owl box still isn't finished, unfortunately. It's going to be finished. I had to pull out all that felt from the inside except for along that one edge because it would not close. Right. So, because it wouldn't close, and so I just pulled all the, and I mean, I know people like the green. By the way, here's this one. Right, so, yes, I did, Mary. I made the octopus myself. I made it yesterday, actually. His name is Freddie. But I ended up pulling out all the green except for this one blue stripe here. And now the inside of the box is all nothing but glitter. So the only way to get this box to close is if I remove these pieces here, but I didn't want to remove them because I actually wanted it to be able to close right. And I still haven't added the thing, but I did get some latches from Hobby Lobby, which look like this, and I think they're kind of cool. So they kind of look like that I thought I would use for the front of this box. No, I didn't actually, no, I did not. But, these are, yes. But yep, I think this would look better than the one I was going to use on the box. I mean, the other one was bigger, so I thought maybe I use this one because it's a little smaller. And I think that looks a little bit better. Plus, to me, it looks Asian-y, and I'm a stickler for Asian stuff. But yep, this is for this box. And I might either paint the inside of this box or just leave it the way it is and then put it up for sale. Because it is, I mean, it's got this imperfection back here, so I don't know. We will finish this box eventually. Because now I have these pieces here, so yeah. Absolutely. Plus these come with screws. And it's not pins or anything where I have to try to pin things to things. So this actually comes with screws. Small enough screws that it won't go through all the way through that wood at least. So what I might do is paint the inside. Not sure what color to paint the inside of that box just yet. And then go from there. No, actually, Mary, to answer your question, I did not film making Freddie. I did film part of painting him, the first, what I call the stage 1 painting. And then, of course, my phone decided to go and, well, I was filming the second part and it didn't film. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's like it only wants to film for so long and then it shuts down and it doesn't get hot, but it stops filming. And I'm like, why? Why are you stopping? I'm in the middle of going cool and getting things done. I look up and the screen is totally black, so I know it stopped. So that's why I've been taking a lot of pictures lately and doing the photo montage videos, so that way you can at least see the progression of what I'm doing. You may not be able to see me actually physically making it, but you can still see the progression of what happens one step from another step until I can figure out what's going on with my phone. It just might be outdated or something, which is okay. I mean, I'm not going to go get a new phone. I'll just use this one until maybe I either get my webcam working, or I was thinking about getting a Go camera, one of those GoPro cameras, and then put it to my forehead and all you can see is me moving around and looking at everything. Yeah, I think I'd make you guys sick. Especially if I have to get up and go to the bathroom, you'd be going with me. So, yeah, I'll be sitting there, oh yeah, I forgot the camera's on my forehead. Oops. So yeah, that would be totally embarrassing. I'm even blushing right now, see, and you can't even see me blushing. And it looks like rain. Yee. So we're gonna call this one done. Yeah, no, I won't do it. Oh yeah, you got an expensive GoPro and don't even use it? Manny, give it to me. I'll take it. You can send it to me. I will take your GoPro. I won't use it on my forehead, but maybe I can figure out a different way to get it to work. You know, with all my little setup here, my little thrown together setup with duct tape and wire and clamps and, you know, foam things. Oh yeah? Oh, it doesn't do an auto focus? Bummer. Thank God you told me that, because I was actually looking at one yesterday at Wally World. I was like, should I get this? It was only like $25. Should I get this? Should I really get this? Of course I walked away. That's why you don't see it here. But I do have my webcam, but it works with that open broadcast software, and it lags just as bad, so... Oh, yeah, that's true. It's meant for sports stuff, but hey, crafting is a sport. Crafting is a sport. You just can't hear the crowd going, yeah, the crowd goes wild. She painted her gears to look like rust. Whoa, yay! I can't afford the cameras from Walmart. They're just as expensive. I used to have one of those, I don't know if you remember them. They were way back when YouTube was just, I think it was just getting popular, and it was called a YouTube camcorder. It only filmed in 480, and that was it. But it was a camcorder, and it was about, I got a piece of fuzz on me. It was about, this big. It was like a really teeny tiny mini camcorder. Do you guys remember that or not? I still have it. But it only films in 480. Oh, no problem, Hannah. Refurbished phone? I don't want to deal with having to change all that stuff out. I'm lazy. I'm telling you, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I've got a Samsung Note 4 with the little pin that pops out, you know. It works for what I need. You don't know how long I kept my, what is that, Straight Talk phone for. My daughter got me this phone here for Mother's Day about 3 years ago, maybe. I want to say 3 years ago. Oh, good point. Good point. Just use it as an extension. Okay, well, I need to find out how much they are. Maybe. So, that's a maybe. Let me write it down, because I know I'm going to forget. So, let me write it down. You know, I've got sticky notes all around me. But I'm going to use this right here. Possible refurbished phone for YouTube videos. Let's see. Possible BLE. Learn how to spell refurbish. Refurbished. Yes, I'm spelling it the way it sounds. Refurbished phone for camera. Okay, wrote it down. And all my fancy cameras, yeah. I mean, this works good as a, you know, as a live stream type thing. It's just when I start to videotape anything, I don't know if it's set like that. I may have to go in and look at all the settings for, to see if maybe it's set for a certain amount of time and then it shuts off on its own. You never know. I mean, that might be what's going on. Yeah. I mean, I like this phone, don't get me wrong. It has no problem. Yeah, it gets, sorry. It's getting a little warm by the camera right there. But other than that, yeah, I'm thinking it could be set to shut down after a certain amount of time. Yeah, you should be able to. Mine's a Samsung. Mine's a Samsung Note 4. Oh, no, maybe it's a Note 3. I don't know, whichever Note it is that has the little pin that comes out. Well, I can't pull it out or it's going to wiggle the whole thing. So, yeah, might be a Note 3. Not sure. Oh, well. But it's still a good phone. High five. Yay! There you go. There's your high five. Wow, it's getting dark. And it's only 4:55. Holy moly, man. Holy moly. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do, yeah, I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and call this live stream done. I don't want to keep you guys for 6 hours again, because I know that's a long time, and I'm running out of things to think of and to talk about and to say. So I'm playing with my gears. One there, one there. One there, one there. And it looks like it's either gonna snow or something. Woohoo! So, I'm gonna call it a night or call it a day. Oh, look, they fit. And end the live stream. So I might do another one later on if I think of something else to do or something. Run? Yeah. Run. Okay, anyway, so I shall talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining me. I enjoyed the company. I hope I showed you something you've never seen before, which might be cool, because I like doing that. Yay! Look, they run, they work, they work. And, talk to you guys later. Deuces! 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 Peace! Oh, lordy. If I can figure out how to turn this off. Yay! Peace! It won't shut off. Come on now. I can't get it to shut off. How sad is that? Okay. There it goes.